up, guys? Welcome to Hova's backyard. My kids didn't pick up their toys, but today, oh my goodness, calm down, girls. Today I'm going to show you guys something I've been meaning to show you guys for a while. Hey, get back, get back, get back, get back. Oh my goodness, they're crowding me. They're crowding me. Why you guys keep pooping on the roof, huh? Huh? Why you guys keep pooping on the roof? Get out of the way. Get out of the way. So, I should have showed you more of an inside or an outside view first. But I've been meaning to show you guys the chicken coop. I've had this chicken coop for quite a while. Those of you guys that follow me on Twitter and stuff. Sorry, they're going to be loud. Those of you guys that follow me on Twitter and stuff have probably seen... what, dude? Have seen some of this stuff, but I just recently got them hooked up. They're panting. They're really hot. It's so hot today. The thermometer's over there. I think it's probably close to 100 degrees. Heat index, at least. So this right here is Red. They don't... Ow! Red? Why would you do that? That's Red. She is like the queen bee, right? There's the pecking order is an actual thing. She like keeps all the other ones in check and kind of picks on these ones. These ones right here, the 4 brown ones, those are ISA browns. Let me just take a seat on my stump here. They are the youngest ones. They just started laying about a week ago. So loud. And then I just call this one and this one the blacks. I call them the blacks, and then we got Red, and then we usually call the youngest ones the ISA browns. We usually just call them the littles or the browns. Oh my god, I don't have a treat for you guys today. So a lot of times you'll see like that's an old watermelon rind. See how she's flared up? I think they do that when they're hot. Like I said, it's real hot today, so they're keeping their wings out and stuff. But yeah, they really like watermelon. I saw somewhere that chickens like watermelons as a treat, so I brought watermelons out here, and like first I cut them up in slices, and then I would just bring out like a quarter, and they just devoured them. They absolutely loved it. Also cabbage, that thing in the corner there, I'll put a cabbage on that metal pole and just let it be suspended there, and that was another thing. It was like chickens like cabbage, so I was like, all right, we'll try it. And I put it there, and at first they didn't really seem to be into it, and then I came out here I don't know, like 8 hours later or something like that, and it was completely gone. So here's their little feeder. I say little, it's actually, I don't know how big is that? It says right there 7 pounds. 7 pounds of feed, and I just used a chain and got it on the roof here. And as you can see, so I bought this 10 by 10 dog cage, and then I just put some 2x4s that were in my shed and got some plywood. I think what I'm going to do is actually get on top and make it a little bit more waterproof with some of that, like what's it called, Flex Seal stuff, and see if that works. The point of it wasn't really to make it waterproof, it was just more to give them shade, because it gets ridiculously hot, and to keep them from flying out, and to keep predators out, obviously. So this right here is a chicken swing. It was another one of those things that I heard that chickens like, and so I figured I'd try it. They don't really use it though. Let's see if I can... Hey, come here. Get up on the chicken swing. Come on. I don't think I can pick up a chicken one-handed. But no, they like never get on there. I've seen them get on it a couple times, but I never see them like just up there roosting. So kind of disappointed with that, but I'm wondering if they'll eventually start using it. I think we've had this set up for about 3 or 4 weeks now, I think, maybe total. So we've just been kind of refining it and getting it all squared away. That's their water there. We just got that. We just placed... One of the hardest things with chickens is you got to keep their water fresh, and just filled that full this morning with absolutely fresh water, rinsed it out and everything. You can see how murky and gross it is now, because they like to get up on the sides and like climb in there and stuff. They probably end up pooping in it throughout the day. And one thing about chickens, if you don't know, you have to keep your hens happy or they will not lay. If they're not happy, they will not lay. Like when we first moved them into this new pen, they didn't really know what was going on. They didn't like the change, and they all stopped laying. Not all of them, but it was definitely not as frequent as it was. But like I said, these, the ISA Browns, they're the newest ones. They just started laying about a week or so ago, and we're to the point now where we get we get 6 to 7 eggs a day. But they're kind of fun to watch. I don't know. I never figured I'd have pet chickens, but they are pretty enjoyable. This right here is a wild grain, what did they call it? I can't remember exactly what it is, but flock block. I think that's what it is, a flock block. It's like a 25-pound flock block, and as you can see, they really like it. It's been in here, it's lasting longer than I expected it to be honest. I think it's been in here about a week now, and it's holding up. Hey, don't you bite my finger. Don't you bite my finger. They'll peck at your toes, they'll peck at your fingers, anything they see, they'll peck at it. They're very curious, weird little, yeah, okay, see, that's why the water gets dirty. There it is right there. I think that's the first time I've actually ever seen them in that water dish. This one's bigger than the one that we had. Again, we just had them, we had these 2 coops, right? So we've got this coop and that coop. We had these coops just in the backyard, and basically we would come out and let them out every morning and just let them free roam the yard, and then we'd have to lock them up every night. But that was kind of a pain, so that's one of the reasons we did this big setup here. And ever since then, we've been just kind of adjusting. We had to get a bigger water bowl and all that stuff, make sure they have enough food to share. So like I was saying, there should be 6 to 7 eggs in there now. It's about the time of day that usually they'll be in there, so I'll kind of I'll check the egg status here at the end with you guys. What else is there to go over? I think that's about it. Again, they like to perch up on stuff, so that's why I've got that log right there, and I just got that off my family's land. My mom is actually building a house out on the 40 acres that that you guys get to see us doing shooting videos and stuff like that. We're doing chicken. That breeze actually feels really good. Let's see. So this one, so you can see we've got the ceramic eggs in there. We were trying to teach the littles to lay actually in the box, because I think the first couple times that they did lay, we were just finding their eggs like all over the, actually we were finding them in the garden over there. They were actually just laying behind our zucchini plant. So we had to try to teach them to actually lay in their nesting boxes. But so here's the big coop. The big coop's kind of cool, and I just put the 2 coops together, and I gave them some space back there in between the cage wall and the back of their coops. They love getting back there. Here, I'll show you. So right here, yeah, see, they love hanging out back there. I don't know if it's like a privacy thing or what, but they seem to really like going back there and hanging out. As you can see, the one kind of playing hide and seek with me. And yeah, if we really want to, we can close this guy up. It's not cooperating with me right now. Let's see right there, we can close the door. She's like, what are you doing? And this guy opens right here. I added this one myself. This hinge right here, a little bit heavier duty. And in there, we used to have their food hanging in here and their water dish. Look at, they're like, what is going on? Because that's never open. Watch out, girls. And they got their little window here. It's pretty cute, you know? What? Why are you yelling at me? Don't eat my phone. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Watch out. So yeah, let's see how many eggs. Wait, do we have all of them? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're all out. So try not to open it if they might be in here. But as you can see, we have, I'm just going to stick these in my pocket, I think. We have those right there should be the ISA Browns eggs, the 4 little ones. And then it looks like one of our big chickens has not laid yet. There it is right there, farm fresh eggs, guys. I can put these, normally I just carry these in my hand, but since I'm holding my phone, a little bit more complicated. There we go. So as you can see, guys, there is the coop from the outside. They've got quite a bit of room in there. Like I said, it's a 10 by 10 cage, so they've got quite a bit of room. Wanted to kind of show you guys the outside view. Should have done that first. I guess I kind of did, but not really the best. But yeah, here's what it is. And yeah, you get a little poop on your eggs, but that's just nature, baby. That's just nature. And the cool thing about farm fresh eggs like this is that you actually don't have to refrigerate them. Whatever the process is that they use for the eggs that you buy in the store really messes with the natural whatever it is that's on them when they clean them. And that's why eggs in America, because if you see eggs in some other countries, they don't refrigerate theirs. But eggs in America have to stay refrigerated, and they'll spoil really quick if you leave them out. But when you do this, when you have backyard chickens, these eggs don't really need to be refrigerated either. I mean, you can, and we do eventually. What we do is we bring these in and we set them in a pile until it becomes overwhelming, and then we wash all the eggs, and then we refrigerate them. But we let them sit on the counter for up to weeks before we put them in the fridge a lot of times, and they're absolutely fine. So, but it's awesome. Yeah, 6 to 7 eggs a day, and you know, free range eggs. Well, I guess not technically free range, but I guess they would be organic. Anyways, they're tasty, and you get pets. It's like having cats. You have to feed them, and that costs money, but they give you eggs, and they're not useless. So it's kind of cool. But anyways, that's the chicken coop. Just thought I'd show you guys. Let me know if you enjoyed. I'll talk to you later.